Midsummer Night's Dream takes place in two very different places. The court of Athens, ruled by the Duke, where the laws can be harsh, and the wood, a magical and wild place, invisibly ruled by Oberon and Titania, the king and queen of the fairies. In Athens, there are a group of young lovers, noble men and women, where it is said, the course of true love never did run smooth. Hermia loves Lysander, but her father wants her to marry Demetrius. Helena loves Demetrius, but he wants to marry Hermia. Hermia's father asks the Duke to force her to accept his choice. Instead, Hermia and Lysander run away through the wood so that they can be free of the Duke's law and marry. Helena, desperate for Demetrius to favor her, tells him where Hermia and Lysander have gone. He follows them into the wood, and she pursues him. In the wood, Oberon, sung in a unique and ethereal countertenor, the highest male voice, and Titania are also having troubles. They are fighting over a newly stolen baby prince from India. Each wants to add the boy to their own group of servants. Oberon comes up with a wicked plan. There is a magical flower in the wood. The juice of this flower is a love potion. If dropped in someone's eyes, they will fall madly in love with the next person they see. He will use this on Titania, and while she is distracted, steal the boy. Oberon sends his goblin servant, Puck, the only character in the opera who does not sing, to fetch the flower. Oberon sees cruel Demetrius in the wood with Helena loyally following after him. Oberon decides to help Helena. When Puck returns with the flower, Oberon tells Puck, in the ornate and notable I know a bank where the wild thyme grows aria, to go find and dose the Athenian youth so that he will love the woman who loves him. Puck goes to do this, but instead of finding Demetrius and Helena, he finds Lysander and Hermia sleeping apart. He puts the potion in Lysander's eyes, but he ends up seeing Helena first and falling madly in love with her instead of Hermia. Later, Puck finds and doses Demetrius too, who also falls madly in love with Helena. What follows is a chaos of the two men both chasing Helena, Hermia mad at Helena for stealing Lysander away, and Helena thinking this is all a cruel trick. It is wild. As Puck observes, what fools these mortals be. The other Athenians in the wood are a group of amateur actors, tradesmen who meet to put on plays in their free time. They are rehearsing in the wood. Their lead actor is Nick Bottom, a man with more enthusiasm than wit. Puck watches them and, being mischievous, magically transforms Bottom so that he has the head of a donkey. This scares off his friends. Bottom accidentally wakes Titania, the fairy queen. She sees Bottom and, due to the potion left in her eyes, falls in love. Bottom is happy to go along with this. Titania sings an aria telling the other fairies to be kind and courteous to her new lover, Bottom. When Oberon finds out the mistakes made with the lovers, he commands Puck to fix his mess. Puck leads the lovers on a chase through the wood, saying, up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. And then puts them, exhausted, back into their right couples. Lysander is dosed to be back in love with Hermia, and Demetrius is left enchanted to love Helena. The Duke finds the lovers sleeping in the wood, and invites them to be wed the same night he will marry the Amazon queen Hippolyta. While Titania is distracted doting on Bottom, Oberon steals the baby prince. He then releases Titania from the effects of the love potion, and she thinks she has had a strange dream. My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass. When he points out the donkey-headed mortal sleeping in her bed, she is so shocked that she returns to Oberon. Bottom returns to his friends just in time for them to put on their somewhat ridiculous play about Pyramus and Thisbe before the Duke and his guests. The play is terrible, but the Duke knows the actors mean well and praises them. They are thrilled. All the newly married couples retire to bed. In a final beautiful trio, Oberon, Titania, and the ensemble of fairies appear to bless those sleeping in the house, and Puck ends the play suggesting to the audience that, if we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream.